A cottage garden is a less formal planting scheme in which the flowers take center stage. Cottage gardens encourage wandering and elicit a feeling of whimsy. Curving paths, rose-covered arbors, and white picket fences are common features in their designs. Keep these perennials in mind as you compile a list of cottage garden plants. With their vibrant colors, they'll also attract pollinators such as bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds to your garden. Number 1. Hollyhocks. Short-lived perennials like hollyhocks are those plants that only last a few years in your garden. Due to their rambunctious nature, you can expect them to wander through your garden beds and pop up here and there. In perennial borders, I prefer to plant them at the back or along a fence, where their tall flower spikes won't obstruct shorter ones like those found in the foreground. 4-inch diameter single or double flowers grow on the upper half of the stem of 6 to 7 feet tall. These stunning blooms have to be included in any list of cottage garden favorites. Hollyhocks are hardy from zone 2 to 9. Number 2. Catmint. One of my favorite perennials is catmint. It has a long flowering period, especially if it is sheared back after the spring bloom. Pollinators love it, and it's resistant to insects and diseases, is drought tolerant, and has a laid-back habit that makes it ideal for a cottage garden. The purple-blue flowers of catmint can be found all over the garden, so be sure to plant some along walkways or at the entrance. Zones 3 to 9 are suitable for these plants. Number 3. Garden phlox. In order to avoid confusion with the smaller, lower-growing moss phlox, this medium-sized perennial is often referred to as border phlox. During the months of July and August, the plants can grow up to 4 feet tall. Colors like pink, lavender, white, violet, red, and peach are just a few of the many to choose from. If your phlox suffers from powdery mildew, make sure the plants are separated sufficiently to allow for adequate air circulation. Zones 4 to 8 are suitable for growing this plant. Number 4. Peony. Phenomenal cutting peonies can be found in late spring when they're at their most beautiful. Most of these plants are also fragrant, releasing a pleasant scent into the air for several weeks during their flowering period. Choosing a spot in the garden that receives full sun and has well-drained soil is the first step. Heat peony tubers out of the ground so they don't sprout flowers. As an alternative, make sure the tuber is only buried 2 inches below the surface of the ground, tolerant of zones 3 to 8. Number 5. Campanula. Campanula, also known as bellflowers, has a wide range of beautiful varieties that are ideal for cottage gardens. Only a few inches tall, some can reach over 5 feet tall, and everything in between. Purple, violet, pink, and white are the most common colors seen in the early to midsummer blooms of these plants. Be aware that some campanulas, like the creeping bellflower, are invasive in the garden, and a little research can go a long way. This plant thrives in zones 3 to 8. Well, thanks for watching video from Cottage Garden. Don't forget to click like and subscribe button to always support our channel. You can also turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos from us. We'll see you in the next videos.